Action.
Action!
Hi, welcome to the Jam Jar. I'm Cara.
I'm Abby.
And I'm Fina.
We are going to be your hosts today.
This is the Jam Jar podcast, so I'm talking about music and jams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not actual jam.
Not actual
We're
jam,
not
no.
going to
What do
give
you mean?
reviews.
We're not Mary Berry.
We're not reviewing jam. We are reviewing.
I
That would
thought
be
that
fun,
was
though.
the whole point, though. No.
You come to the wrong podcast.
Damn it.
Right, speaking of jam, we have a jam jar full of the topics we will be covering.
Sorry, Abby, I didn't mean to cover your face with it. So, should we
Should we get to
pick
it?
the first one?
Yeah,
Okay.
get a good shake.
This is our jam jar. We're going to be picking topics of conversation out of it.
And not actual jam, because that would be wrong.
There's no real jam involved.
But I am
So sad.
hungry.
Who wants to pick out the first question?
I
topic
will.
thing?
Fina
Go,
will.
Fina.
Oh, I picked out two by accident.
Oh, no.
Apologies. Okay. Okay. If you had to pick one song to listen to the rest of your life, what would it be?
Should we just go in order?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go on then, Fina.
Okay, but the thing is, I get sick of songs if I overplay them.
Me too.
Like, I ruined half of my favourite songs because I just overplayed them
Me too.
so much. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say Crave by Water Parks because that song has not got old yet, and I've been listening to it straight since like June, and it just hasn't made me sick of it yet. So I'll go with that one. Abby.
For me, I think it's going to be Kingslayer by Bring Me the Horizon because I do go through phases of absolutely despising it because I play it too much and it gets annoying, but
I was listening to it last night actually.
it's good. I just like how it contrasts so much. It's like it's very interesting.
It's
It makes-
frantic,
it's frantic in a
Yeah.
good way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are Cara.
Probably Angel of Small Death or Be There by Seafret.
Oh, I like Seafret. Atlantis. Atlantis.
Yeah.
Oh, good
I don't know
song.
what that is.
That. I recommend them. If you like slow kind of guitar-y music, like...
Yeah, but some of their songs really like build. Like Be There does.
I haven't heard Be There, but I know Atlantis because I was like really attached to that song for like a few months. And then I was like, I haven't listened to it since. But I'm more into like the heavy guitar, fast. Like every song must be like 1,000 miles an hour. otherwise
Yeah,
it's
no,
kinda like
I
an
agree.
afterthought.
I agree. That's why I like Kingslayer so much.
Yeah.
So much is happening at the same time. Next topic.
Okay. Abby,
Oh,
ASMR.
is it my
please do
turn?
the honours.
Okay. An iconic band or singer you think are overrated?
The Beatles.
Right, we're gonna get some stick because I think a lot of people will like. I mean, they did do a lot for music. Like they inspired a lot of artists.
Yeah, cool.
But
That doesn't mean they're good.
true.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. I listen to some of their songs, but do I think they're that good? No.
I feel like this is gonna sound stupid. I feel like a lot of people like listen to them and like pretend to like them because it's like
Yes.
cool.
Because they were like
Yeah.
they are like the world's biggest like
Yeah.
musician group. What was the question? Sorry. All I thought was the Beatles.
Iconic band that you or singer that you think are overrated.
Overrated. Ooh.
I've already said this before. Adele.
Ooh, yeah, it's true.
I can't
Adele.
sit down and listen to an Adele
What?
song. If it's on the radio, maybe I'll like.
Bop along. You can't really
Yeah,
bop
bop
to it.
along.
You can't really bop to an Adele
I
song.
think we have to reevaluate our friendships. I love Adele. A bit of Rolling in the Deep.
I'd never just like put it on and be like, yeah, this is a brilliant song.
Wow.
I don't actually. Ooh. One Direction.
I have to agree there.
No.
I never had a One Direction phase.
I had
Right.
a One Direction phase, and then looking back on it, I was like, was it really that good?
Okay, I never had a One Direction phase, but I'm slowly going into one. I
Oh,
listened
no.
to literally
Save
all their
yourself.
songs yesterday.
Save yourself.
You can talk.
I had a Harry Styles duvet.
Okay, fair enough. I was more of like the Wanted.
Yeah, I was the Vamps.
I was the Vamp.
I was the Vamps. Yeah. First concert in the O2.
Really?
When I was 10, and I cried
That would
the
have
whole
been my
night.
dream. That would have been my dream. I loved the Vamps, but looking back,
I used to have like I used to have a Vamps over the head bag.
Over the head.
What? Yeah, like those like side bags that you have, like and it like, sits on your side there.
Like a shoulder bag.
That's what I meant, yeah.
Over
And
the
it used to,
head.
it was massive. It just said the Vamps on it. I used to wear it.
Beautiful.
I used to wear it to school. I used to use it for school every day. And
Oh,
everyone was
your
like,
fashion
"Ugh."
nose.
It was. What else did I have? I had a Harry Styles life-size poster as well.
Do you know what? Fair enough.
Yeah, see, everyone was like a Harry Styles fan now. I was there when I was like 7.
I still don't think that One Direction are overrated.
Okay, should we move on?
Next topic.
Next topic.
Sorry guys, got a bit of a...
If you've got COVID, I will actually smack you.
I've already had COVID.
Oh.
Your honest opinions on classical music?
Hear me out, right? Some of it is actually kind of good. Like, if you're in that mood,
Yeah.
like...
What kind of mood do you have to be
the
in?
classical mood. No, like, it's like some of it has like atmosphere to it. Like, if you're watching like a movie and it has classical music in the background, it's quite good. And like, I have like 2 classical songs in there, but that's because like it puts me in like it's like a focus thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like, it's not bad like everyone makes it out to be, but like I wouldn't voluntarily go and listen to classical music. I wouldn't go put on classical FM
Yeah,
in the
no.
car driving to London, be like do 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 do. Like,
I wouldn't listen to like
What
a
kind of
classical.
music are you listening
It's from
to?
Beautiful
That's the one
Princess.
from The Apprentice. That's not classical.
It's got violins in it. It's classical.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
It was by Mozart.
I feel like I wouldn't just sit and like listen to classical radio, but there's some classical songs which I'm like, yeah, this goes hard. But it has
Mosh pit.
but it has to be like the certain like 3 songs that I've heard in like a movie or something that like actually
I'm gonna take my hoodie off quickly.
I felt it in my heart.
I personally love classical music. I
Of course
would
you
willingly...
do.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just like a grandma.
Oh, thank you. No, I think that's because I think it... Shut up! I think it's because I did ballet. It's like ingrained in me. Fina, literally there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm stuck.
I do also... Good. Stay stuck. I do also have this idea that one day I'm going to be like a princess in a big ball gown running through a castle to classical music.
I was gonna go really bad joke, but I'm not going to. Cause I feel
Like
I'm
barefooted in like a flowy
Yeah,
dress.
in a big ball
I
gown.
see it.
Yeah. Next topic.
We're only
Moving
10
to-
minutes in.
That's kind of saucy.
Will we?
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh, you've dropped the jam.
I dropped the jam.
Not the jams.
Pick one.
Okay. Do you think your parents' music taste has influenced your own? Oh, absolutely. Like, my dad is really into like 60s Northern Soul and Motown, and
Irish jig.
oh yeah, he definitely just bangs out some Irish dancing. When I go around there tonight, he's gonna be there like. But he when I
Go
was
Sean.
born, go on Sean. When I was like born, he used to play a lot of stuff like Nirvana, The Libertines, Kaiser Chiefs.
When you were born. As your mummy's giving you.
It like smells like Teen Spirit as you're coming out.
But like, even like, because I went through a K-pop phase.
Oh,
And my dad was kind of like, I've kind of lost hope for your music taste. And then like one day he heard me playing Nirvana on like my speaker, and he went, am I hearing this right? And I was like, yeah. And then we used to listen to this band when I was like 2. Like the album that I listened to came out when I was 2, and we were listening to it like as I was growing up. And then we actually went to go see that band in
Epic.
Oh,
September.
that's cute.
That
So-
is cute.
It's kind of like, yeah, my dad influenced it a lot. And he likes some of the bands that I like now. So, you know, you're welcome, Sean.
Abby.
My dad has taken me along to some of his concerts, but it's not really my jam.
Wait, his
He's-
concert?
Not his,
Yes.
not his
Abby's
personal
dad
concert.
Is actually.
Kurt
Kurt
Cobain.
Wait,
I really hope he
I
isn't.
really hope he's not.
No, he's alive. He's taken me to some of the concerts that he likes, and I just don't enjoy it that much. He's a big like ska fan, like the Specials, Madness.
yeah.
He's really good friends with a member of the Specials.
My dad was in anyone knows Quadrophenia, like the film. My dad was in the background of it, like they were filming like all the Lambrettas going down.
Did you know?
Right.
Did you know
That's it.
your dad is also a nurse?
My dad is also a nurse, guys. If you ever need help, just go to my dad, big man Sean. Big up Sean. He's gonna listen to this, so I'm gonna make him watch it.
Oh my god. Hi, Sean. Do I think my parents' music taste? No. Well, okay, here's the thing. I don't think they've influenced me, but I do have the same music taste as my parents. Except for my dad. My dad listens to like loads of like electronic stuff. That's not
EDM and stuff like that. He's just your own base father.
I don't like electronic dance music is definitely my dad's vibe.
Mm.
My mum is definitely 70s, 80s rock, which is what I'm into at the moment. But I don't think they've influenced me.
You went through a Shawn Mendes.
I'm still in my Shawn Mendes phase. But yeah, I was like a few years ago I was very much into pop. I think that might have been like a popularity kind of thing, you know, try and get popular.
Me listening to Korean music.
But yeah, I've definitely developed a taste that is very similar to my mum's, which is great because it was great fun in the car this morning.
It was actually.
Teenage Dirtbag.
Good old Wheatus.
Right. Play your favourite song at the moment and have the others react to it.
Oh,
I need to
I'm
actually
thinking.
think what my favourite song is. Okay, it's by a group called Inhaler. I 100% recommend them. They're Irish, big up Ireland. That sounds a bit.
big up on
That sounds a little bit activist. Okay, how long should I play of it?
15 seconds.
Play
Copyright law.
like the first bit and then play the chorus, because then we can
Okay.
always like cut it down.
Yeah.
Always. Can't believe I just said whatever that now. I think I've listened to this.
Probably. I put it on my story a lot.
Yeah. I feel like I've heard it.
And then just get to the forest. Right.
I haven't listened to it,
I have it on vinyl.
but I do like this.
Yeah.
I like
This
it.
is good.
It's not really my vibe, but I can appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
I just don't know what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Right. I really want them to tour Inhaler. By some miracle, if you're watching this, please tour England. Why? Like, they're touring every European city nearly, and America, but they're not touring England. No. But Inhaler, if you're watching this, please come tour, preferably in like London or Birmingham, because I really want to see you.
Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Birmingham. Oh, I literally don't know. I don't know.
Kingslayer.
No, I haven't listened to that much recently. It was like most recent favourite song. Oh, I literally don't know. Skip me. Come back
Okay.
to me.
Right, do I do the embarrassing one?
That's
or
what
do
I
I
was
do...
If it's Twist by Korn, I'm gonna cry.
It's not Twist by Korn. Great song though.
Great song though. Twist.
Okay,
Twist.
let's check Yes Juliet by We the Kings. I think
I
I've
know
already
this
played
one. Mm-hmm.
It's like what you hear at the end of a movie, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a good genre. End of movie. End of early 2000s movie song.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Right, where's
Sorry,
the
David
chorus?
Guetta.
I like it.
Abby, have you thought of yours?
Oh, I literally don't know.
Should I pick one for you?
I've been listening to so much K-pop recently.
Oh, throw a K-pop song in there.
Yeah,
I
why
can't.
not?
I
Yeah,
can't
you
do
can.
it. I
Yeah,
can't
you
do
can.
it.
It's
Well,
sick.
I'm the
It's
only
sick.
non-K-pop person here.
It's
I'll put
sick.
on something itzy. I've been listening to Mafia in the morning.
Oh,
a lot.
Sam was listening to that this morning actually.
Where is it?
Matthew.
Everyone always hated that so much
I
when it
liked
first came
it.
out. I love it. You hate it.
Loves you, Naya, nah. To I show you, Naya, nah.
I'll skip the chorus.
Tiny,
Wait, this is good.
I'm a silly funny picture, you are gonna love me.
Anyway. It's a bit like chaotic.
This is definitely not my vibe.
Ding, 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 ding.
Thanks for your choreography,
Anyway,
guys.
You're welcome.
Definitely not my vibe.
I can respect that. I feel
I
like
can respect that. K-pop's a very you've got it's
You have to have
required.
yeah,
Acquired taste.
Required, yeah.
it sort of fits in with my theme of just I just listen to anything that just has a lot going on at once.
Yeah, it satisfies my little crazy brain.
Crazy brain.
Crazy brain.
Okay.
Let's go.
topic number, whatever number this is.
Give me that cray. Anyway,
We've gone off on a tangent here. Join the K-pop side.
Why do you think certain genres are stereotyped as being satanic?
Like rock music or heavy metal.
yeah, like heavy metal.
I think people would genuinely right. About to get all like brainiac with you. This is my dad talking. Big man Sean.
Oh my
thank
god,
you.
are we going into like some psychology stuff here?
No, so like you know how rock and roll started, like it was all the teenagers
Yes.
like rebelling, and it was all
Yeah.
like all parents listened to like classical or jazz music. So when rock
jazz.
music came along, Glenn Miller,
Beatles.
the Beatles. The Beatles.
Heavy metal.
They're my favourite heavy metal band actually. My favourite heavy metal band is Weezer. Just saying. Joking.
You just got
Weezer. No, I think because like I don't think people back when it like first started, like in 1990 with like Slipknot and like Deftones and Korn.
I knew Korn was gonna go in.
Twist. I think it was just very like frowned upon that people were like screaming into a mic and like
It is very aggressive sounding, isn't
yeah.
it?
And like with like Slipknot wearing those like masks, of
Yeah,
course it's gonna get
that
Yeah.
definitely didn't help.
it's gonna get like a negative like backlash from the media. But I think it's just I can listen to metal music. I love it.
I
Me
think-
too.
It's definitely the way it sounds more than the lyrics. Because the lyrics could be anything.
Yeah, the lyrics can be quite like
It's just
well
the
written.
style of it, yeah.
I feel like the lyrics also sometimes don't help because they can be about
That is true.
I mean,
they can be
Slipknot-
about like suicide and stuff quite often.
like a Slipknot song where he's like, I want to slit your throat and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they can be quite aggressive.
yeah, but like I think
Not
if
all
you
of
get
them, but-
past that, there's actual like talent in it as well. Like it takes a lot of time
It's
to
difficult,
like
yes.
shred on a guitar like
Yeah.
that. Jesus, nearly swore I didn't. Because I'm funky
Aw,
music.
man.
Play that funky music, white boy.
Beautiful. That was so nice.
Karaoke.
Are we moving on?
Yeah, I think we
think
should.
So is heavy metal satanic?
No,
Oh, no.
Brilliant.
the devil is satanic. Who would have thought?
Whoa.
Okay, do you prefer listening to studio or live versions of songs?
It depends on the artist.
It does.
If they can sing live, then live.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Shawn Mendes, Madison Square Garden. Beautiful album.
Mm.
Obviously, because you know.
Yeah.
I just indulge myself
Definitely.
in Madison Square Garden every night.
Yeah.
I don't really listen to live performances at all.
when I'm-
I don't really get much out of it.
Mm. See, when I'm like getting into a band, I will go and Google their live performances because like
I like to watch their live performances, but just
Yeah.
like listening to them
'Cause,
play
like,
live.
I always think like would I go see them in like a concert and stuff like that, and like so I do with water parks. Like as soon as I had the music, I like watched them like live, and they actually had they had a whole album of like just their live thing. I listened to that because I'm like I can imagine myself in the concert.
Yeah.
I want to imagine myself that I'm there
Yeah,
like
definitely. I
jumping.
like when they switch things up in live performances.
Mm.
Like when
Yeah.
they when they play one song and it just like transitions so nicely
Yeah, I
into
love
another
that.
song.
Bring
That's
Me
so
the Horizon
good.
did that so much.
I mean BTS as well. When leak.
Whoa.
Whoa.
When they leak.
I was listening to BTS this morning.
Sorry.
When I saw them live twice, flexing. I've never seen anything like it. I took my dad along. Thank you, big man Sean. It's like,
Sean.
it's like the fourth time I've mentioned you. Love you. We had to go. We had to take him along because it wasn't like under 16s weren't allowed without a parent. So he
Really?
took one for the team and sat through it at a BTS concert with like 40,000
With
screaming
this
girls.
little light up.
No, he
thing.
didn't get a light
Did
up
not get a
thing.
light
He
stick.
bought me one because
Did you get one?
I only had 20 quid and I thought they'd be quite cheap, but no.
They're really expensive.
They're like 50 quid, and Dad
What?
just yeah, I know.
That's ridiculous.
I know. So my dad bought me one. Which
You
is
can
the-
get them at like the light switch on.
not the
But they're
same.
really special.
They are special. But even he was like, they do put on a really good show, like the dancing and like all the like the stages and the costumes. It's like really good. And when I went to go see them in Wembley, it was. I did cry for most of the night. Just saying, I'm not proud of it. There was videos of me crying, being like.
You know, I can imagine that.
I think because
I'll show you them afterwards.
I think because it's just something like so surreal to see because they're like always so far away and it's such a different like whole like genre and whole like concept to
Yeah.
music that we have here it's like surreal to see it with your own eyes when you've watched it in videos so much.
Yeah, I was convinced it wasn't real. Like when they popped up stage, I was like, they're real.
Yeah, because they don't really seem like real
No.
people because they're so like perfect because of like the industry that they're in.
Yeah, like it's all polished and like best makeup, best hair. They all have like
And it's really toxic.
It is really toxic. That should be a good topic to talk about how toxic the K-pop industry is.
We can make a whole
Yeah,
podcast
yeah.
just about that.
We could, cause
We
like
get a guest on.
you have to diet to get into like I know
What?
Momo. She had to
She only ate ice cubes for like
a week, cause
That's ridiculous.
she said if
that is
it-
insane.
they were like
It would
if
be
you're-
illegal in this country. What
yeah,
they have to do.
they were like, if you're not under this, like, if you're not this amount of like kilos, we can't debut you in this group.
They're literally all like anorexic and they'd have like skin lightening and,
and it's
stuff.
so normalized as well. Like,
no way.
it's like if in Korea, if you're like under like 42 kg, or if you're over 42 kg, you're considered fat.
42.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tiny.
And like the beauty standards
And they
are
have to be
insane.
so tall as well, and they have to be that weight.
And, like I think Kwasa, she was the one who kind of like stopped it. Like she's curvy, she has
And she's
dark
darker
skin. She doesn't wear a bra because you know everything's really concealed. Like you can't be topless or anything.
And she doesn't really fit in with like the
The standards.
the like standards. Like she's got like
She's got tattoos. She drinks. She swears. And it's like, go on. Like even Jessie, like she's
Yeah,
like
that's what I
openly
was gonna
talking about
say,
her boob
Jessie.
jobs and stuff like that. And like it's so normalized how toxic it is. It's like really.
That sounds insane.
if stuff like that happened in like England and
awful,
America,
yeah.
it'd be like
It'd be
an
riots.
absolute uproar.
I'm just playing with the paper.
That's how
That's
everything
so
looks
nice.
so polished because they literally practice for
Yeah.
like 24 hours a day. Like they never sleep.
And I don't get paid much either.
No.
You may think you do, but they don't.
Even for their like performances, they get paid like 5-10%.
Yeah, there's like videos of them like collapsing off the side of the stages and then going back on and doing another song.
Yeah, and like being sick and stuff.
Damn, that little
Wow.
bit heavy. That
Anyways,
Wow.
bit heavy like metal.
what was the
corn.
topic we were
It was
talking
the
about? Live
live
performances.
Yeah.
performances or studio versions.
We really went off on a tangent here. Yeah.
Do you know what? One thing I don't like about live performances, when you like listen to them, is everyone screaming in the
Yeah.
background.
Yeah.
It's so
You
annoying.
just can't appreciate
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I am that person. It's like, ah.
No, but like even like the professionally recorded ones.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Mm.
Just shut up for 1 second. Like I could listen to the studio version, but I'm willingly choosing to listen to the live version. So I don't really know what I expect when I listen to the live versions, as if there's not going to be people singing along.
I feel like I've got a few there. Right. Oh. Is radio dead?
Radio.
Video killed the radio star.
Let's hope not, because that's what Fina wants
Yeah, let's
to do
not
in the
because that's
future.
that's my dream career. I think it's declined because everyone listens to it on Spotify.
Yeah.
True.
Where you can get any song you want on demand. Like, why would you listen
You
to a
sound like you're
random
advertising
playlist?
it on demand and free. If you pay $6.99 a month.
$10.99 a month.
Yeah, I think it's more popular among the older generation
Yes.
because that's what they grew up
I
with.
also
I'm just worried
think-
it will die with them. Like, not to be rude, like,
That's like a really dark time.
no, I mean like, but you know what I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
Imagine like
as they,
Like it'll die out
yeah,
as like
as they die,
no, as like newer generations come in.
imagine
and
like
the older ones go. What-
imagine your nan is listening to like Radio 1 with Stormzy and stuff like that. She's-
That's the thing with Radio 1. They're so catered towards younger,
yeah, I mean,
like
just-
younger
And they
people.
must have listeners, because otherwise
Yeah,
they just wouldn't
yeah.
do it.
it's
and-
popular for like if like you're getting ready for like a night out, something you just put the radio on and then you can like listen to like the
Yeah.
popular music.
Yeah, because you don't want to put on your own personal
But I think
playlist.
it's such like you listen to the radio if you are a fan of pop music.
Absolutely.
You don't listen to the radio, or you listen to other radios if you're like a fan of a like specific genre.
I think it's very niche. Like if you know that you're like one of your favorite bands is going to be on like a specific radio station, you'll go and listen to it.
Yeah.
And also like they do a lot of like money prize like things. So like they'll be like
Yeah.
ring us up and you can have a chance to win 50
That
grand.
is true. That is true.
That's what that's keeping it. I think is like everyone's ringing in and being like. I
And
wanna
car
win.
journeys.
Yeah, imagine like a 6-hour car journey with like your 4 ratty children, and you're just silent. Just rack on a bit of Radio 1 or This Is Heart,
Bit of Greg James.
bit of Greg James.
Nick Grimshaw.
Bit of Shire Sounds, guys.
Oh yeah, Shire Sounds. Shout out to Shire Sounds. Yeah, imagine.
Shameless promo there.
Shameless promo, yeah. Yeah, just whack on a bit of Stormzy, you know,
Yeah.
Vossy Bop. One of your children's going AWOL in the back. And you're just there like, Mama's don't die, we just bless you both.
Oh my god.
Oh lord. I want to do radio though, so I hope it doesn't die because
Yeah, and it's definitely like,
not as popular.
yeah.
And the
It's
fact,
on silent again.
and the fact that it has like adverts and stuff, it's like you can just use other platforms that
true.
don't have adverts. Like why
Yeah.
would you?
And you can like tailor it
Want
to
to.
your specific,
Yeah.
what you want to listen to.
Because like,
Like why would you pretty much listen to someone else's music taste with adverts,
and
with talking?
be short on some of the good songs. Like you have like a 4-minute song, they'll shorten it to
Yeah.
like 2 minutes. I'm like,
And they'll
you
cast
really
the
do
bridge,
that.
which is the best bit.
Yeah.
I know they don't have a swearing. I think it'd be so much more fun if there was swearing involved, but you can't because people get too offended by it. But like, imagine you're having a really bad day and you just want to belt out to like, I don't know, with a song with swear words in it, and then it's like, and you can't, like they
What?
they bleep it out. They use like they muffle it going like that, and then they like play it afterwards. They just muffle it out. But
Nicki
that's
Minaj's song, she says,
like
Nicki
Nicki Minaj. I think like, after the Watch Show they should play the songs with swear words in it.
Do they not?
I don't know. I don't listen to the radio after 9. Right, should we go to the next one? Oh my god, we're at 31 minutes through.
31. What is it?
31.
You sound
31
Australian today.
Good eye. I have Australian family. That's gone weird.
I
That's
just want
Scottish.
40 quid.
40 quid? Crikey.
Crikey. Kangaroo.
I'm Steve Irwin.
What is something you absolutely hate that artists do in songs or albums? When they whisper unnecessarily. It gets on my nerves. Because I know it's supposed to sound like seductive and everything, but it just sounds weird. And then when I try to play the song, Mum's like to my mum, she's like, what? Why? Like, what is the point
no,
of
I
that?
get that.
The only person who I find it acceptable is Britney Spears.
True.
Because it's like, it's
She
Britney
invented
Spears.
it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Right.
Probably not.
Controversial. In songs, where they'll stop and they just start talking in the middle of the song.
Yes.
So like, there was like a song, I'll give an example. I love The Neighbourhood, yeah? But the song in Wires when it's like, when he talks, I hear his ghosts, they don't want to say to me, I just hope the wires aren't too deep. I'm like, sing it, mate, don't talk it.
Yeah.
It's like, and also, in GOT7 K-pop, he was like, you are my one and only, and stuff, and I'm like, ugh.
Like,
No, that's so
Shawn
cringe.
Mendes has like a song called Understand, and in the middle of it, like
Understand.
where the bridge is, he does this whole motivational speech, and I'm like, and it's a good 45 seconds long, and I'm like, really, is that necessary? Because it's just,
It ruins the whole flow.
yeah,
Like, if I wanted to hear like someone talk in like the middle of a song, I'd listen to the radio because they talk over music.
yeah,
I get that a lot with like Taylor Swift. Like I can understand why people like her, but a lot of the time she's like, "Darling, I'm a nightmare," and it's just like, oh.
And it's like,
Pretty much
what's the
every
one
song
where
she
it's
does,
like,
it's like,
so he calls
Stop
me
it.
up and he's like, we're gonna go together like ever.
yeah, and then the one that's
Every
like,
time
sorry,
she
the
does that, it
auto
makes
can't
me
come to the
cringe.
phone right now. Why?
Oh.
she does it so much, and it's just like,
Speaking
and
of,
she's like 30 something as well. Like,
speaking of Reputation, I hate when they have albums and they have like this whole genre, and then all of a sudden there's a song that just doesn't fit. It's so annoying.
That's
Wait,
the whole
pass me
point
your
of that
Spotify quickly.
album.
I've got a perfect example of this.
No.
Okay, so you know how Nirvana, they're very guitar-y, deep lyrics and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Well, Kurt Cobain, I'm pretty sure he was on drugs for half of it.
yeah,
He
but-
was.
well,
Yeah.
This is my personal favourite song. It's called Beans.
I don't know this one.
What is this?
Beans. How did this like get past the like record label?
I thought, yeah, that's the hit.
That's the one. That's the chart topper just there.
He's like naked!
Wait,
Yes!
are you sure?
What is this? You know, I bet this is like on your playlist 40 times.
Who's singing this?
Kurt Cobain? No, it's not.
He taken some mad ecstasy or something.
He was on
before
heroin and married to Courtney Love. On a scale of comedy favourite songs. I think Twist and Beans are on the same level.
Twist. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm crying. God rest in peace, Kurt Cobain.
It's
You
actually a
musical
great song,
genius.
though. That is going in my playlist.
Okay, next question. Discuss the weirdest music video you've seen.
Oh.
We've seen a lot.
No.
K-pop.
Oh, sorry.
Mm.
Do you remember Just Right by GOT7?
That's my favourite song that's my favourite K-pop song ever. And
Really?
yeah, and they were in the little cereal box.
Yeah, and they were like dancing on the table, and the girls like, what is going on? And just doing their little choreography on a little table, and like in the cereal bowl,
That's
and
right.
then this girl was standing there like, what is going on?
Yeah, right. So I'm not sure what the actual like the song or the artist is called, but my dad told me that he used to make me watch it. Like he sat me in front of the TV, and it was a song, and this guy was like pulling his teeth out, like on the music video, and I apparently used to cry. Well, I mean, obviously, and
That's
my dad
terrifying.
made me watch it, and I think that just completes half the issues that I have today. But that was probably one of the weirdest ones that I've seen. I haven't I don't remember seeing
What?
it. Yeah. Trying to think. I watch a lot of music videos. That is true. I'm thinking most K-pop ones are pretty weird. Like the girl
Yeah.
groups, they've got like mermaid tails and they're wrapped in plastic. It's like ew.
Oh yeah,
Orange caramel. Orange
Yeah,
caramel. Yeah.
I used to love that song.
Yeah, me too.
What's the weirdest one you've seen? Trappy Abby and Cara.
Mine, probably, it's not necessarily weird, it's just a bit creepy. Face to Face by Rule. He's basically a stalker. And he like is in love with this singer, and he buys her this dress and writes all over it, and then breaks into the concert venue and like,
That's
gives
fair.
it to her. But also, Real Thing by Rule. He's like a robot. It's hilarious because he's like got all this slick back hair and he looks like plastic, and he's a robot, and then this fake robot woman comes in. And then he dies and she lifts him up into heaven or something. I really don't understand the concept of it, but it's weird.
Do you remember like the Ed Sheeran one where it's like Ron Weasley is like obsessed with Ed Sheeran? The guy who plays Ron Weasley in Harry Potter. What's his name?
Rupert Grint.
Rupert Grint. And he's like obsessed with Ed Sheeran. He's like following Ed around. It's Lego House, I think.
Oh, I knew he was in it, but I don't think I've ever watched it.
I remember it was like a key memory in my childhood because I was like, they're both kind of cute. Ed Sheeran's not cute anymore. I'm really sorry.
Oh, I love Ed Sheeran.
Everyone bullies him.
The bullying is justified if you ask
Bullying
me.
is justified.
Yeah,
He is
okay, fair
ginger.
enough.
No offense.
Oh, hilarious. You're so funny, Fina.
Big wiggle. Beans. Twist. Okay. Next one.
Trappy Abby.
Trappy Abby.
I'm gonna get my hands stuck.
Oh god.
Well, that
What
was
do
a
you
lengthy
think the
one.
next piece of music technology will be after typical digital technology? What does that mean?
So
I have
like,
no idea.
so you know how people used to use vinyls?
I
Oh,
thought
They're
vinyl's coming back. Vinyl's coming back
Vinyls,
though.
CDs, like just instruments. Now it's all digital, like Spotify and streaming platforms. What do you think the next thing will be?
I don't know how we can progress from digital streaming because it's all
There
just
was like
in
that-
your hand.
there
Like
was like
how
that chip
much
that
more
Elon
advanced can we
Elon
get?
Musk.
Elon Musk has got that
Oh,
chip.
yeah.
where you play- Imagine like.
How would that even work though?
I'm not sure. Imagine if you like.
It's like double tap inside of your head, like AirPods.
Yeah, they were like that was kind of like a little progress thing because like it was like first it was just on wires and like stuff like that.
That is true.
But I've started collecting
implants
vinyl
and
now.
stuff.
I've started collecting vinyl. Vinyl's come back.
Yeah,
My dad loves
vinyls are
vinyl.
coming back.
It's got like hundreds, probably thousands in the whole attic.
I collect CDs as well because CDs are cheaper, a lot cheaper than vinyl.
Yeah,
Cassettes
'cause
are coming back a
really
little bit.
use- Are they?
Yeah, like the
A lot-
academic use them.
A lot of new artists are making cassettes.
But can you get cassette players for cheap?
Not really.
Exactly.
Maybe really old ones.
But they're not going to work the best. It's going to sound like it's come out of a toaster.
Well,
Some people like
realistically, things were like made really well.
Because it was the best they could have had.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
'cause
they
it's
were
like the top of
designed-
the range of
They were
its time.
designed to like last rather than just throwing out bad stuff like they
Yeah.
do now. So it breaks and people buy more of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think probably little Mr. Elon's
Mr. Elon.
implant.
If that actually happens, that's just terrifying.
Would you get it?
No,
No.
I don't think I would.
Oh, I picked for you.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Thanks a lot, Fina. If you could be any musician, who would you be?
No.
Whoa.
No,
Whoa.
no.
Make the iconic song Beans.
Beans. Corn. I'd be corn.
All of them.
All of just means I'd be all of corn. Sweet corn, baby corn, popcorn.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be successful because I don't think I'd be able to handle success.
I love success. I love fame.
I don't think I'd be able
That's
to
my
handle like,
one
yeah.
dream in life. I
Yeah.
love it.
I don't think I would
Two
handle like the
things.
publicity. I'd like to be like kind
Aw.
of not not
Like
country
Cupcake.
boy. No, I think I don't want to be mainstream, but I don't want to be like completely unknown.
Cupcake.
Yes.
Kim Petras.
I reckon Frina would love to be Cupcake.
Yes, obviously.
I would probably be someone really famous
Pretty much.
I was gonna say Ariana Grande
No.
because that's like the most famous person I could ever think of.
and then just do something really, really random
I think
and watch everyone go like
completely mental.
over
Just eat a
what
banana with
I-
your foot.
Yeah, post something really weird and everyone will be like, what is going on?
Like
that one-
Doja Cat. Like she does the weirdest shit, but
yeah.
Or her live stream.
Like when Adele got the password to her Instagram, she posted that picture of her.
Oh, it was
With
like
all-
cultural
yeah.
appropriation, and then
Yeah.
they just took it straight back off her.
Yeah.
oh no, I think I'd love to be my favorite pop star, Kylie Jenner. Rise and shine.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard Kim Kardashian's song?
What?
She made one like ages
I
and
know
ages
she-
ago, and it
oh,
was
yeah,
just
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
bad.
I know she's got a
that she
tape.
never released anything.
Oh, thanks for that, Fina.
I was just gonna say like, just anyone like super famous. Like I was just gonna say Ariana Grande because I just want to be famous more than anything
And
else
she's
in the
talented,
world.
but she's
I-
been through a lot though.
I'd
Yeah, true.
probably
She's got like
be-
bad trauma.
Yeah.
Much more.
I'd probably be like Brian May, just because I love that man.
You've got the grey curly hair.
Oh, you're really funny. It's not even natural.
I'd be Elvis because then I have everyone drooling over me.
He's-
But he also died on toilets, you know.
Did you?
I think so. He was
That's funny.
fat. He was really fat.
Oh yeah.
What?
Did you not know? He was really fat.
No? Was he? No, he wasn't.
I'd be John Lennon.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hmm.
Actually, maybe not.
You could be Paul McCartney. Ringo.
Ringo! We're obsessed with the Beatles. For people that don't really like the Beatles, we
Yeah,
do talk
You
about
literally
them a
said
lot.
at the start that you don't like the Beatles.
No, I'd be Dave Grohl because he has had 3 successful bands, which is really hard to do. He's had Nirvana, Queens of the Stone Age, and Foo Fighters, and they're all really successful. So I'd be Dave Grohl, and he's really nice.
yeah.
Yeah, he is fat.
I didn't know that.
What did you search? Elvis fat.
No, I just put Elvis Presley in.
Oh,
I've always like known him to be like.
he just got fat and then died.
Yeah.
Okay. That's nice.
Anyways,
Topic. Fina.
Oh god. Oh god.
struggling there.
Of course.
Oh my god, speaking of.
Convenient. Freddie Mercury or Elvis Presley.
Freddie Mercury.
Now that I've seen what Elvis Presley looked like, Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury.
I think personally, controversial opinion, Elvis Presley is overrated. I'm not saying he's bad. I
like
can't
him.
get into
He
it.
brought rock and roll to the mainstream though.
Yes, he is rock and roll.
He's
Like
iconic.
that is him.
Yeah.
But I personally can't get into. I was gonna say into him. I can't get into like his music. It's
Yeah.
not really my thing.
Freddie Mercury.
I like
love
both
that
of
man.
them.
He's iconic.
So
He's a
it's hard.
showman. So is Elvis Presley, but Freddie Mercury has something about him that is
Yeah,
so
Freddie
memorable.
Mercury had this like flamboyancy
Mm.
that was just so
Memorable.
yeah.
And like no one will
It
ever
was just
replace Freddie
something
Mercury.
that like
No.
no one had at that time.
No one ever will have either. I don't think. There will never be
I
another
love
Freddie Mercury.
Rip.
R.I.P. Right, next topic. That was pretty quick, that one, actually. That was really quiet, sorry guys.
I always pick the long ones. Think the use of drugs by some musicians increases their creativity and produces better songs? Yes.
Beans!
We've already heard beans.
Beans!
Yes.
Beans
I
is
think
the
it
proof
does.
that yes.
Right. Okay. Do I think it increases their creativity?
Yes.
Sometimes, I think sometimes they just
Creativity doesn't equal
Things
good.
like acid
yes. Creativity does not always equal better.
Because as we actually, Beans is a bob. I don't care. Beans is song of the
They
year.
just- if you look at songs by people who are like so clearly on drugs, they don't make any sense.
Yeah, like what was it? Lucy Sky of Diamonds, LSD by the Beatles. That obviously that's about LSD. It doesn't make any sense. And like song 2 by Blur, they were on drugs as well. And it's like I got my head shaved by a jumbo jet. Like
Huh?
that's the lyrics. It goes, I got my head shaved by a jumbo jet. Like makes no sense. They were clearly on acid when they were making that.
You know, "Come Together" by the Beatles.
Come together.
Were they on drugs at that point? Because that song doesn't make much sense, does it?
It's
like a whole lot of words.
It was
The
the
Beatles
era of psychedelic rock though, like psychedelics, mushrooms, weed, LSD.
I don't think that anything the Beatles wrote made any sense ever.
Like we all live in a Yellow Submarine. No, you don't. You're not the Octonauts.
No, you don't.
Octonauts.
Don't lie.
Oh my god, it's the Octonauts. Yeah, I think people who can like make something original without the influence of drugs or alcohol, that adds real talent to it.
Yes.
If it comes from the heart and something like that, then it's more meaningful.
Heart and soul.
And a lot of the times, drugs could negatively influence bands like Nirvana for their like shows, like
Yeah.
towards the end, like no one would sing,
yeah.
all the instruments
Yeah.
would
Amy
work together.
Winehouse, her last
were
live
just-
performance, she got booed off because she was like she needed
But I
help.
love Amy.
I love Amy
I love
Winehouse,
Amy
but
Winehouse.
she clearly
def-
needed
yeah,
help,
Yeah.
and
There's
no
pros
one,
and cons.
no one was giving her help. And you can see in her last like ever live performance, like the day before she died, she was like stumbling, she wasn't singing, she was getting booed off stage, but like you could clearly see that she needed some help.
Yeah.
And it's like it's really sad. We lost her way too early.
Right.
R.I.P.
Why are we talking about loads of people who are dead?
I don't know. I mean, music is timeless, so you know
Deep.
that is deep. Beans.
This might be our last topic.
Our
Yeah.
last topic of the podcast, guys. Are we excited? Should we drum roll?
Yeah. Drum roll.
Okay. I hope this isn't a deep one, otherwise we're not going to have...
We can edit it out and pick a new one.
Oh, have your music... Sorry, let me start again. Have your music taste changed over the last few years? Is there a big change or not?
Yes. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I went through a Kendrick Lamar phase when I was 11. Okay.
No.
I thought Travis
Big.
Scott phase.
No. No. Did you actually?
Yeah, I loved
Oh my
Travis
God,
Scott.
no.
I loved him.
We don't like him anymore. That is the clear.
He was like my
I'm-
favorite
I'm
artist.
so disappointed in both of you.
Yeah, I went through a Kendrick Lamar phase.
I get those goosebumps every time. I love that song.
And
Fair
then
enough.
I went through K-pop from about 12 to 15, and then I think I just listened to The Neighborhood one day, and I was like, oh. And then Water Parks came along. Obviously, I was influenced by like Nirvana, Blink-182, Green Day when I was growing up. And then like I just listen to anything now. But I'm really into like my guitar, like indie, pop punk,
So underground.
pop punk, heavy metal, anything like that. But I still occasionally catch myself listening to K-pop.
Occasionally.
Occasionally, it's not like I have like 14 albums on my shelf right now.
If I had the money for albums, I'd have more.
Yeah.
So expensive.
Abby,
Yeah.
how have your music taste changed?
I feel like it hasn't changed too dramatically over time. I just feel like I come in and out of phases. Like it's like K-pop, rock, indie, and we just switch it up.
Music taste has definitely changed a lot.
Mm.
I was very much a pop kind of person. Now I am very much not a pop kind of person.
Apart from Shawn Mendes.
I'm Raw.
Yeah. Rule isn't really pop though.
He's underground, so indie.
Yeah, it's so underground. Yeah.
Don't know why
It's
I'm rolling a
great.
cigarette.
It's great. Yeah. I'm just gonna stop.
So I think that concludes.
Does that concludes
That
the Jam
concludes.
Jar
That-
episode Uno?
The jam is empty.
It's not.
It's not empty. The
That is
actual,
a
like,
lie.
like if there's like a jam of like strawberry jam, it would be like all gobbled up.
Gobbled.
We gobbled all the jam, just like
Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, thank you for listening or watching. Moving on. Okay, is there gonna be next time?
There might be a next
There might
one.
be. We
Who
still have a lot of
knows?
jams to get through. Okay.
Have
Wait.
adios.
jammy,
Adios.
jammy time.
Have a jammy
Have
day.
a jammy day.
Have a jammy day. All right.
jammy